Okay, so I want to share some things to consider when looking to hire a company to lift your sunken concrete, because hiring a company to lift your concrete is not something you do often. You might do it once, maybe twice in your lifetime. There are some things, though, that you should be aware of that will make you a better consumer when it comes to that. So the first thing you want to look at is what type of material would they be using to lift your concrete? Okay, that's pretty important. And there really are two main types of materials you will find out there. The first one is going to be a sand and cement mixture, commonly known as mudjacking, okay? The second option typically used now is a polyurethane foam, okay? Both will do the job. Both have been around a pretty long time. Really though, from our experience doing this, the polymer is a better approach to lifting concrete. And a lot of engineers will agree with that. It's specified in a lot of municipal projects because of that reason. It's gonna last longer. It's also gonna be less noticeable because the injection holes are smaller. So you wanna ask them, what are you using? And you want to make sure that it's a polymer. That's really the best way to get a long-lasting repair done. Second thing is you want to look for experienced contractors to do this type of work. It's not something you can just pick up in a couple of days and you're off, fixing concrete. It takes many years of experience to be able to do it in a way that's efficient, effective, and it's not going to damage any property while doing it. It took us many years of perfecting how we do it, of trying out different vendors for our material and to get everything dialed in. But experience matters a lot, especially when it comes to warranty. If a company is offering you a really good warranty, a 5-6 year warranty, you got to ask yourself, will they be around in 5-6 years? If they just started this year or last year or even 2 years ago, are they still going to be around in 5 years? So I would say a good rule of thumb is if a company's been around for at least 10 years, okay, if 10 years of doing business, then not only do they have the experience of the work itself, but their business has been proven to be successful. There's a good chance they're going to continue being in business if you have a situation with a warranty, okay? The next thing you want to look at is what's going to happen if something unanticipated occurs, such as what happens if we can't lift the concrete the way it's supposed to be lifted, because that does happen. There are times where the concrete just doesn't want to lift, okay? Who pays for that? There are companies that will charge you a fee even if they can't lift it, and then there are companies that will not charge you a fee if they can't lift it, okay? It all depends. Every company is going to be a little different. Our company, we do not charge anything if we can't lift the concrete because we're not adding value to the property at that point. We kind of, it's on us if we can't do the job of lifting your concrete. So the next thing you want to ask this contractor that you're looking at is, what happens if you use more material than anticipated, okay? There are companies that if they use more material than they originally estimated, they will charge you what's called an overage fee. And the overage fee basically works like if, we estimate X amount of pounds, anything over that number, we charge you an extra fee per pound. And that can get very expensive, and that comes as a shock at the end of the job when you're paying more than what was quoted. So you want to ask them, what happens if there is more material needed on the job? Who pays for that? Again, we at Concrete Hero don't charge customers if we use more material. That's kind of on us to pay for that cost. So those are really the big things to look at when hiring someone to lift your concrete. And then obviously, you want to kind of check them out online. Do they have a high number of reviews? Nobody's going to have perfect reviews, but what's the general sense of their online reputation? So those are some quick guidelines. If you have any questions, feel free. Post a comment below. I'll be happy to help you out.